So in this week's video, we've got a group from Alabama. Some of these guys had been there last year, and then many of them were new this year. So when they got in, they came in, there's so much excitement in coming to hunting camp. And we went through orientation and just trying to set the framework that God uses all of this, the enjoyment of it, the conservation side, all of these things to really point us to His grace in Christ. So we want to set that mindset up front from the beginning. So went through orientation, and then we got out on the range and let them shoot. And these guys did a great job. They came prepared, they came ready. They were, all they needed was opportunity. The hunting for this group was pretty good. They saw some deer. Some of them were waiting on a buck, and so they were passing up some does. One young man, Walker, made a great shot on a doe. He said he was taking some meat back home with him, and he made a great shot on that. His dad, Kip, put the hunt together and kind of gathered up the group to bring them, and just a great kid, great family, and great shot there, Walker.
It came out of the end of the field, and then another one came out with it, and they kind of hung out back there, and then they both walked up to the feeder, and I shot it, and it ran about like 30 yards of the woods probably, and then I tracked it and found it.
One young man in camp is Noah. He had actually come last year, and he came this year and saw the deer that we have, really the pictures, and we're able to capture a lot of pictures of deer, and saw some of the bucks that we have, and he was excited. And Noah said he was going to be on buck patrol, and that was his goal for this camp.
Hi, my name is Noah. I'm out here at the North T. It's my second year at Rain Down, and I'm on buck patrol today.
They get 4 hunts, and they saw deer. Dylan was his guide, and they were able to see some, and actually saw a shooter buck. They just weren't able to get a shot at it. And then on the last day, Noah said, I'm going to shoot a doe if I get to see one. And
I was on buck patrol earlier, but now I'm just looking to get some meat in the freezer.
Unfortunately, that opportunity didn't present itself, but what a great kid, great hunt. And hey, it works out like that sometimes. You set your mind and your goals on something, and it doesn't work out, and hey, that's hunting, and that's okay. And he had a great camp, though.
Just a recap of today's hunt, we saw 9 deer, we saw 7 does, 2 bucks. We had a shooter come out, but just ran across the field, so we weren't able to really get a shot at it. We saw 3 turkeys, saw a skunk for the first time in my life, so that was pretty cool.
This crew from Alabama came in and they just soaked it all up. And they were hungry to learn how we're doing what we're doing and what we're doing. There's actually Brett was there with his son on this. He's one of our leaders in Alabama, and they've got things rolling over there. And it was really incredible. They're coming to learn from us, going back to Alabama and doing Rain Down Ministries of Alabama that's established right there in Alabama. And so God's doing some great things through our Refuge Hunting Camps and through Rain Down Ministries. And it's just incredible to see and be a part of, ultimately, the life change that's happening in these young men as they're learning to enjoy creation, practice conservation, and ultimately in all of it, seeing that God uses all of it to point us to His grace in Christ. So we're seeing lives changed, and it's an incredible thing to be a part of.